Hey everybody, with the Truckers Pod, my brother in the house. What's up?
How you doing, bro?
I'm good. What's on your mind?
A lot is on my mind today. Mainly, the issues of the world, of the road right now that I'm going through.
Yeah. Well, tell us about it, man. What's happening?
I think you had asked me about it or texted me about it. I'm actually about to go back and read this text message.
Yeah.
But my current thing has been like delivery times and stuff like that. I've been on this thing where most people they ask about this job and they just be like, "Hey man, what's the biggest issue?" Because my biggest issue as of today, just today, has been times. Like getting something from point A to point B in time.
Yeah.
For people that's not drivers, they understand that they're not gonna understand this. We drive between 600 to 650 miles a day. And might don't, to some people they be like, man, that's a lot of. Some people might say that don't sound like a lot at all. Just think about it like this: we can't do 100 or 75. Our trucks they stop at 70.
Mm-hmm.
So if you start adding that up, it takes about 10 hours to get 700 miles. And I'm talking about that's 10 hours of rolling. That's not counting traffic and stuff like that. So when you have shippers yelling at you and dispatchers yelling at you, hey, can you get there any quicker? Well, at this point, we can't just run through traffic and run over people.
Yeah.
So that's what's been basically going on.
I remember I remember my dad. First, I worked for my pastor at the time, and then we worked for another guy. And my dad joined the team. So man, I'll tell you something. So mainly my fault. We miscounted an item, right? And
Yeah.
I'm thinking we'll clock off, go home. We gotta come back anyway, so we'll take care of it then. Dad's like, nah, we gotta go do it right now. This man, this father of mine, was also my boss at the time. So he's not daddy, he's boss right now. So we drove all the way back in his truck, in his personal truck, to deliver one stinky, lousy item, and he would not let me fall asleep. Mind you, this ain't daddy, this is boss now. He happens to be my father, but he's boss right now.
Yeah.
So all the way, I got where we was headed and everything. I try to get like we were riding all, I've been riding all night, he was driving all night. I'm thinking we'll just take care of it tomorrow or later on tonight. We work at either at 7 something at night, get off around 5. Yeah. I'm echoing in the background on your phone. Your phone there.
What you say?
I'm echoing it on your side. But yeah.
Oh, I'm
But
sorry.
go there at 7 and get off at 5. No, 5 in the morning. Really 3 and be home by 5. So I'm trying to get like an inch of sleep. No. That sucked, Brandon.
Hey, it does. Like I said, some of the benefits is we can take breaks as we choose. Because right now I just pulled over and I'm about to take an hour break. But when you gotta really push it and they want deadlines or you got high value loads, because most people don't know about those too, but you got high value things things that's in your trailer that's well over like $1 million to $2 million worth of product. And those things, they just want to constantly roll. They don't want you to stop because they're afraid that you're going to get robbed or something. Whew, I hate those loads. Because you have to drive at least 4 hours before you can even stop. So what do you do when you have to go to the bathroom? Matter of fact, that's an interesting question. Brother, I've got this question so many times. People say, well, I got a question. How do you go to the bathroom? was like, well, if you're a guy, I'm not gonna be too detailed, but if you're a guy, that's simple.
Take a bottle, whip it out.
Yeah, we go in the bushes. We'll pull over, hit the bushes, go between tractor trailer, you know. Mm-hmm. But if it's something else, you know, yeah, we go to the truck stop and go use the bathroom. Yeah. And that's why you got to kind of like watch what you eat on the road too. Like you just can't eat anything and everything. Yeah. Because you don't want to have the worst thing is to have the bubble guts while you're on the truck.
And the good thing also is like what you call it? It's I'm about to say something. Someone said that. Your break time is whenever. So your lunch break is whenever you feel like it.
Yeah, your break time, whatever. You can stop.
Yeah, it could be you save it for later. Eat it right then and there. Pull over, eat right then and there. Whenever you feel like it.
Yeah, a lot of my meals I kind of like split up into like 3 and 2. Like, if I go to Denny's out here, which Denny's is very popular, I order me, like, 2 things. Like, I order some cinnamon roll pancakes. I eat half of them, put it in an icebox, and shoot, I eat that for lunch as well.
Man,
or I just go to Walmart and get a bunch of noodles and stuff like that, not to eat that throughout the day.
But here in Texas, I went to either Denny's, IHOP, one or two. I asked for grits, and they looked at me like I was crazy a little bit.
You asked for grits? It couldn't have been Denny's, because I don't even think Denny's served grits.
I'm like, what you mean you got no grits? I was talking to one girl who lived up north, like in New York. She know what grits was. Like, what's grits? Like, really?
Oh yeah. Since we on that, you said New York, they didn't know what that was? You never go to New York and order sweet tea. Because they're going to look at you so stupid. They're like, what is sweet tea? I was like, what? The lady said, well, I can bring you some unsweet tea and bring you some packs of sugar. I was like, that's not the point of sweet tea.
Yeah.
Like that. The sweet is you mixing it up yourself.
Like, the one person I talked to, like she's from New York and everything, and she know grits was a southern delicacy, especially in the South. And the only one place in Texas that cook grits, and that's Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, Cracker Barrel do grits.
Actually, Dickies and Cracker Barrel, but everybody else, nah, they don't do grits.
Oh shoot. I've learned this one too, brother. This is on a side note. Never go to New York and ask for a pizza. They call it a pie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it'd be delicious though. I've never seen like you think Domino's and Papa John's are good. Go up to New York and have pasta and pizza. I'm gonna just say it like them, pizza pie. Go get a slice of pie. It's nice. It's really nice. And everybody think Louisiana has Louisiana has the best seafood, but I went to St. Louis and went to IMO. I'm not going to try to pronounce it because people say, I ain't from there. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm just going to spell it, IMO's. Their pizza was great. And they also have some great Chinese food up in St. Louis.
Yeah, man. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I got y'all know I got to with some wrestling here. We're just 10 days away from WrestleMania. Cars looking good so far.
Oh, yeah. 10 days.
Yes, sir.
Brother, it's time for you. Again, I'm going to say it again. Go fly to California.
Nah, homie, nah. I would say this.
Brother, you're rich.
I know where the hell you get that concept from, but...
waiting on him to say something like that.
Social Security, like, I do get Social Security, but that's not... That ain't nothing. I live with my parents. Like $600 a month. That's no problem. But by myself, that's not much.
Brother, it's crazy. I've been thinking, like, hey, I wonder if I told my brother, okay, I'll fly him out to California, but he has to get to the show. Like, what would he do to get to? I just be like, he just in a foreign land. Like, I would love to see him and see if he could just like, okay, we're gonna navigate this. The show is here. You know, I gotta get there. My brother did the heavy lifting. He got me here. You know, let me see how I can get to this show.
It depends on where it is.
Like, Mom, I need Uber.
Hell yeah, I always Uber and Lyft. Depends on where it is. Like if I'm in New York, I go to the Garden. If I'm in Boston, the TD Garden. If I'm in Cali, the SoFi Stadium. Depends on where the venue is.
Yeah.
The Hall of Fame so far is coming. Hall of Fame class, the WWE Hall of Fame class 2023. So far, we got Rey Mysterio, the Great Muta, Andy Kaufman on celebrity side. Andy Kaufman was the guy that used to wrestle women, only women. And Jerry Lawler said, "You man, you think you all that? Why don't you wrestle me?" And they had a big old feud back in the 70s. And they're on the Dave Letterman show. Andy Kaufman got a neck brace, because Jerry Lawler gave him a power driver, and he didn't know how to take it properly. He got a neck brace on. And so out of nowhere, Jerry Lawler snapped the crap out of Andy Kaufman. The most important moment of wrestling, when Jerry Lawler slapped the crap out of Andy Kaufman.
Goodness. Hold on. I'm slapped that.
Now it's gonna take place.
No, go ahead on. I'm listening.
Yeah. It's gonna take place. Normally it's the day before, like the night before. So it's normally Saturday, but this time it's gonna be Friday, right after SmackDown. That's a lot of work. So this is how it's gonna work. So SmackDown 7 to 9 o'clock. Right after that, the Hall of Fame ceremony. That's a lot of work, Brandon. You got me talking about you just wrestled an hour ago, and you're exhausted. You gotta go back, change, put a suit on, put a dress on, and make it classy. So we talking from action to classy all in one night.
Ooh, Lord.
That's a lot of work.
A lot of work. Is it gonna be it's gonna be like the same building or same area?
Yeah, it's the same. It's like right after soon as SmackDown go off the air, you're gonna transition to Hall of Fame.
Wow.
The same night.
I feel bad. I feel bad for the truck drivers.
Ooh yeah.
Because think about it. Okay, like I said, you never probably been on the back end of a show, of a WWE show, like I have. And we get there, they loading all these odd shaped stuff into the back of our trailer. Then they unloading it, and they got a time limit to get all this stuff out. So we have to be those are the type of we call them trade shows, but those are the only shows that we have to be on time. We have to literally be an hour early. So you don't usually I say. Hello gets there when it gets there, or I get there and when I get there it gets picked up. No. WWE shows, trade shows, like any type of venue type show, you have to be there an hour early to pick up or drop off their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I feel bad for the truck drivers because they got to already you can go ahead and say, okay, if the show was 3 hours, right?
Yeah.
We got there an hour, about 2 hours early to an hour early for them to unload. So we might as well just sit there so they can load it right back up. Mm-hmm. So that's it. And then if they about to go from that show to, like you said, it goes from wrestling to classic, what about the venue, the tables and stuff? We're bringing that too.
Yeah.
Well, oh my God.
Well,
I feel bad for the drivers.
Well, our Hall of Fame ceremony is like it's like almost like Oscar, Grammys. So you just we like basically how it used to be now. The fans are in the stands, the wrestlers on the floor, and the presenters come out from backstage. Now they changed the setting to the ring, which is stupid. Because last time they did that, Bret Hart got attacked last time. That was really stupid.
Yeah.
Nobody expected that. We're not wrestling. Just like a classy night of honoring somebody. Nobody's planning on wrestling that night or any kind of action there of any kind. Nobody's planning on anything. We just sitting there, and the dude come out with a beat. He's banned from all WWE events and from that arena itself. And he came in the ring. Bret Hart's giving a acceptance speech. He attacked Bret Hart, which is stupid because you're in the ring full of wrestlers, and he thought he was going to get away with it scot-free. I don't think so.
Mm. That's a shame.
Overzealous fans need to learn their place for real.
Yeah. Well, I'm praying y'all. I'm gonna put it like this. Hopefully, you get some entertainment and they have a safe show.
Yeah.
If I don't have to do another WWE show, it's going to be too soon. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm sorry. I know I didn't tell you this, bro. It was a cool experience, but I didn't like it. I think I ain't really let you know, but I didn't really like the experience neither. Cause the one thing about driving for their show is that they expect you to kind of like help with the getting the stuff off your truck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So how you just said that? Yeah, that's how I was feeling. Yeah. I'm not trying to do none of that. But hey, shout out to WWE.
I'm actually just like, have you ever been on a date that sucked?
Have I ever? Okay, change the subject. Have I been on a date that's tough? Yes. I have, to go into detail about that, I've dated a couple of females that they didn't really want. This is my younger years. Now, this ain't me in my 20s. I'm talking about teens and stuff. But I dated a couple of females that didn't know what they was looking for. But in their defense, we were young. We don't know what we're doing. But they didn't really want it. I always, even when I was young, I had a outlook of how my life was going to be and what I wanted to do. And I guess that was just, like I said, younger maturity or whatnot, kick it in. But I would mess with a female that didn't know what they wanted to do. And that's rare because usually they say females mature earlier than men. So, hey. Recently, I can just fast forward into the 20s now, had a female and still does have a female that constantly posts stuff that only I right now only I can see, and she knows that she's talking about me, but then be like, oh, it was just in general, it was just a general statement. I'm like, it wasn't general because this is something we just talked about maybe a couple of days ago, and you just put it on oh, you got to figure out when a man's worth it and when they're just not worth nothing. And I was like, wow. So we started talking about it because I like to go in discussion. I'm a talker. And she was like, no, see, this is why I couldn't date you because, you just expect people to have it figured out and together like you is. Everybody's not like you. They don't have the same family or the same structure that you had. I'm like, okay, everybody always, they kind of guess about your life. And I said, well, hey, maybe I didn't have it either. I said, I'm just a humble little truck driver. I'm like, hey, I had my difficulties and bumps in the road just probably like you have. I say, but I just made something out of it. I said, the only thing I'm here to do is encourage. Try to be a friend to you before we can try a relationship. Because if we can't be friends, we can't be in a relationship. I tell every female that messes with me that can't be my friend, can't be in a relationship. But brother, what is one of your best or worst relationships?
Well, most of them was long distance, but the one girl I had was local, and we went on a date one time, the first official date, and it was all good. But in the end, something said, check your pocket. I was like, check my pocket, no wallet. I'm like, oh snap! And she had to pay for the dinner that night.
Oh, so you was one of them.
I didn't purposely. I was in a rush to get out, and I being
judgmental. So, brother, you was one of them always forgetting your wallet boyfriends, huh?
I barely had money to begin with. First of all.
Brother, now look. You know you had the money, brother. You just didn't want to spend it on the food. Just let her know that.
First of all, the only money. This is long for Social Security, by the way. Long if I got on Social Security. This is the only money I had is the money my mom gave me at the time. And some.
See, brother, I was cutting grass. I was doing all type of stuff when I was little to make money, cleaning up. I used to hate that my mom used to pay me in McDonald's sometimes. Boy, that used to make me mad. I said, why you just can't give me $5? Ooh, give me $5. I would do anything for. I hate to say it like that, but I would almost do anything for money. Like, not as for as not being a money hungry person, but I know I wanted to. Once I got older, I wanted to do my own thing. Like side story, brother. My mom did not know I liked the designer shirts. Like, logo T-shirts and stuff like that until I made 18 years old. And she was like, I never knew you liked it. I said, I just never bothered you with it. You did. You got for me what you wanted to get from me. As long as I was getting it, why should I complain and try to make you buy something else? So when I started, 18, I fell in love with, first it was the Nike checkmark shirts, gym shorts, all that. My mom used to see me buy all this. And she was like, she always used to, it blew her mind. She's like, I never knew you liked it, all that. And then I got into Under Armour, still into Under Armour to this day. Oh. And I buy all these Under Armour shirts, and a lot of them that I customize my own self too by putting anime logos and stuff, pictures and stuff on them. And she was like, man, she still says this. Like I said, I'm going back to say this. This is a better thing. I never knew you liked these things. I'm like, I never was going to burden you with that. The only thing I ever burdened my mom with was, like how you said, the only money that you had was what your mom gave you. Mm-hmm. The only money that I used to have was because my mom had a cleaning service when I was very young. And I'm running it now. But it's rebranded and renamed. But when I would go out there and work with her, she would give me, whether it was $5, $10 from wiping baseboards or mopping the floor, mm-hmm. doing something. And I wish I could still do this now as an adult, but I literally would hold on to those $5 and $10 for freaking months. Wow. And then I would go out and eat and stuff like that. So anytime I wanted to take a girl out, or if we just wanted to go, at half the time when you say take a girl out back in the day with us, brother, we talking about going to McDonald's, we talking about going to Wendy's or something like that, or going to a movie, because I think back in the gap, a movie was between $3.50 to $5. Yeah. Yeah. Because they had $5 on, $5 on, and that was at night. Now, it's not like it is now where a movie going to cost you about $15 to $20. Damn, brother, we old.
Man, I'll tell you, my mom, as you know, my mom had a catering business, and at the time, I would help her set everything up, and whatever money come in, I get like $5. If I do a good job, $20. But Dad had one for a cup of coffee. In a short time, and it's called Big Boys Express. Now that money was going towards my dad was a former he's out of prison, but he was on parole and everything. So that money I didn't get a dime of because that went towards parole and everything. But my mom's business, I got a little something from there.
Oh, hold on! You said mom was in cable business?
Yeah, she was a caterer back in the day. You remember that?
Oh, caterer! I thought you said cable.
No, caterer.
Oh yeah. I remember. Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, shout out to Miss Houston. Y'all, if y'all never had any of her cakes or any of her baked delicacies, I know the kitchen closed over there, but let's see if we can get her to reopen that kitchen. Yeah. My brother always tells me no, but I'm fighting for her every day to open it. I'm really gonna bug her on Facebook until she reopens the kitchen just for me, because that food was delicious. Yeah. I think her food is the reason why I'm this size. I ain't have that much of it, but I need some more.
Well,
brother, don't tell me no.
On the video game side, I'm gonna take it. The commercial for 2K23 with WWE, even stronger. Check this out. If I can play it, hang on a second. Find the official one. Let's see. I'm trying to find the official one here. We got a bunch of them. There you go. Check this out.
New champions are out there. I'm gonna be the champion. Oh, I'm gonna be the champion. Champion this. Time in and time out. We put in the work. It's hard work. But someone's gotta do it. We're the Warriors. Never give up.
Not the EST. We'll see about that. Can't let them have all the fun.
Puts us on nothing but more like cheese. Oh man, it's coming back. And now it's time to prove we're even stronger. You can see.
Available now. We got also characters like Bad Bunny, Logan Paul, John Cena, Triple H, Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and much more. Available now. WWE 2K23.
Let's go. WWE 2K23. See, brother, I think you need to play the games to really get into them.
I suck at those games sometimes, bro.
It's okay. We all suck at stuff. You got to start somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't get discouraged if I beat you too bad and then I start gloating.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's when you used to get me. I think I used to beat you. I did used to beat you in little wrestling games that we used to have coming up. I think I'm probably the reason why you don't play video games. I'm sorry, brother, to ruin your experience like that. I was just a sore winner.
Yeah. Yeah. It be like that sometimes. It be like that.
It does. Brother, on the side note, do you know I'm still looking for my earphones?
All this time.
All this time, I've been looking for them the whole time. Like, I done pulled over to the side of the road and just cannot find them to save my life.
Man,
And they probably just looking at me just like, ha, you don't see me.
in the morning, I've been looking for my glasses, and I normally keep them right. I normally keep them on my desk. So all I gotta do is reach over and put them on. But every now and then, I need my glasses to find my glasses. That's messed up.
Brother, you know what's crazy? How long have you been wearing glasses?
Ooh, I say at least about around age 10, I want to say. And I've been through thousands upon thousands of glasses.
Guys, I'm saying that to say is I've never seen him wear glasses.
Yeah. It's like I don't need them all the time, just to straighten out my vision here and there. But man, one time I was making my bed up, I was getting it comfortable and everything, and I put my knee on the bed and I hear a crunch. I'm like, what's that? Ah, glasses in pieces.
Brother, messing up his glasses.
And of course, not on purpose, of course, but I'm making my bed up and I hear a crunch. Like, what's that? What's something broke? What's that? And then, bam, the glasses broke.
I can imagine what Mom say.
Yeah, but she was pissed. Like, boy, like I can't count the number of times, bro. I can count the number of times, but like.
If I know Miss Houston, she'd hit that. You always breaking something. That used to be her favorite saying to you as a kid too.
Yeah.
Can't leave you alone for 5 minutes. You always breaking, and let me, and I quote her, you always breaking some shit.
Like to my credit, I should be in demolition. Like I should be in a demolition business or something. If I'm gonna break it, I might as well get paid for it.
And matter of brother, don't you remember breaking a chair?
A chair?
Yes. Let's think about what I just said. Remember you came over, you broke a chair.
What, I sit in or something?
Brother, I was sitting in the chair playing my game, and you decided to come give me a hug around the back. Now, mind you, I'm a heavy-set guy. You a heavy-set guy. This is a goddamn plastic lawn chair. And I just went back in it. Crack and pop. Yes, it's funny now, but I ain't gonna lie. When I fell on my back, I wanted to beat your ass.
I remember that, man.
You do not remember this?
Nah.
Okay. Well, we're gonna go off air when we discuss the rest of this. But, brother, I had just got my first little place to stay. I didn't have any furniture.
Oh, I remember that. Okay.
And a TV.
Yeah.
Now we ain't gonna go into too many details.
Yeah.
But it's just, I fell on my back, and you apologized profusely. That's the only reason why I didn't beat your ass.
Yeah.
But I wanted to whoop your ass with a belt. Cause why would you and you know I'm heavy, and you come hug me from behind. And brother, I love you too. And guys who don't know, like me and my brother, we have we're very awkward. Like I'm not gonna even lie. I know I'm awkward, but we're two males that tell each other that we love each other on a regular basis.
Yeah,
and it's brotherly love, and we hug each other and everything. But he decided to hug me when I was sitting down in a flimsy lawn chair. And it just cracked. It just under pressure. Like, I'm 300 plus pounds. You're 300 pounds.
200, thank you very much.
God dang it, you 300. You was 300 that day because I fell back. I can't stand you for that one. I'm just going to let you know. I'll never forget that one. That hurt.
Like,
lucky we can't whoop, lucky I still can't whoop your tail now. Love you, brother. I'm just going to let that be known. I'm just going to say it to not say anything hurtful.
Now, at the time, you didn't have much furniture at the time.
No, I didn't have any furniture. I was just moving in my place.
Yes, indeed. I remember. I once at the house, like it was by a graveyard. I want to say.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. There it is. Yeah. Man, I thought my whole life Baton Rouge was Willow Golf for my life. I'm born there, I'm born there, get married there, have kids there, die there, everything. God said, nope, come to Texas.
And on a side note, brother, there's a lot of people that I talk to that's living in Baton Rouge. Well, not gonna say a lot of people, but I talk to a few people in Baton Rouge, not that many. But I see a lot of people that's around Baton Rouge that they think Baton Rouge and Louisiana in general is the be all and end all of their life.
Mm-hmm.
Once you discover that you got other states like Texas, I'm throwing even my states now, Arizona, New York, Washington, all these other places, Canada, Mexico, that you can visit and travel, and sometimes it's better than Baton Rouge. Maybe the food's a little bit better somewhere else versus Baton Rouge and all that. Like, Baton Rouge is not the end all and be all of places. Like, you don't have to have kids, and you can just leave. That's why I decided, and this was around, I didn't tell anybody. I don't think I told you this. My mom knew, though. When I basically finished my little school, and I was like, hey, I'm just leaving. I'm just about to leave Baton Rouge. Mm-hmm. Everybody was like, why would you leave Baton Rouge? You have family down here. I'm like, what? I said, brother, this is no shots at you. I was just like, man, look, fuck a family. I got to make sure I'm okay first.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to make sure I'm okay living here. If Mississippi is the 50th, we the 49th state for lowest paid income. I can't make it here. I got to leave. And then there was something also that your mom said too, brother. I was talking to Miss Houston one time, and she said they pay you just enough for you to just be comfortable, not for you to enjoy life. Now, this is something that your mom said to me, and it stuck with me. It's still with me to this day. I was like, that she is telling the truth. I've worked everywhere in Louisiana. And I'm talking about, when I say not just Baton Rouge, I mean Louisiana. I've worked in Shreveport, I've worked in Monroe, I done worked in New Orleans, I done worked everywhere in the prison system down there as far as each freaking major city that's in the state of Louisiana. And she's right, all of it's the same. They pay you just enough just to keep your little mouth closed. But then when you find out, you go outside your state and find out that you can not only make more money, but you can save more money and do all this stuff. Yeah, it's the best thing that you can do in Louisiana is grow up, finish school, and leave.
Yeah, it is true though.
Yeah. Cause brother, would you go back down there and live?
Not to live there, nah.
Exactly. And by the way, guys, this is somebody that we came up in Louisiana. We was born there, we was raised there, and we don't want to go back there.
Of course, like before COVID, like we would travel there twice a year. Once in the summer, once in the winter. Like spring, summer, and winter. Like twice a year, either spring or summer, winter, fall, something like that. We go down Baton Rouge, and then like 3-4 days come back.
They never told me nothing, so I never knew that y'all was coming. You know, y'all did dirty.
You do that twice a year.
You didn't say nothing on there, right? He didn't defend himself for nothing, guys.
Huh?
Yeah, I talked about you a little bit. I said, you ain't never tell me you was coming or nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, see how you say, yeah, that's not cool.
You gotta be ready.
Well, no, okay, I will defend you this time. The last time you came down there and I was down there, I was just too busy with my with my company to actually to come to you. But yeah, all those other 2 times, 40 times that you done came down there, you ain't let me know not a darn thing. And don't say every time I come to Dallas I don't let you know, because I actually don't. Sometimes I don't. I gotta realize. Yeah. No, I do. Yes, I do. Because you'll call me and I say, hey, brother, I'm in your city, or something like that.
Yeah.
My brother do me wrong sometimes, y'all. Get on them.
Now, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, I remember I'm about to say something. That's how you know you get what you're gonna say. Oh yeah.
Brother, you forgot what you was gonna say, brother?
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was reading something I was gonna say, but
you feeling guilty? That's all. I'm just messing with you.
But man, I'll tell you something. Louisiana, I gotta give a shout out to my home church, Bethany Church in Louisiana. Like I would love if they had a Dallas campus, but they have 5 campuses now. That's kind of their place kind of full. They're starting missions in Puerto Rico, like a mission is based in Puerto Rico. That's kind of huge. But like, it's amazing how 2 people can grow up in the same. I would not say household, but go up together at 2 different religious experiences.
Yeah. Brother, I'm still shocked that Bethany has a Puerto Rico church.
Well, it's basically a mission. Like we're having a base for mission trips. We send kids to Bethany College over there to learn how to do missions ministry. They're gonna start not a church, but like a base for mission trips and everything.
Okay, because I was about to say I've been to Puerto Rico, and it was nice.
Yeah.
I just never knew Bethany was down there. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That they've been thinking they're trying to do this for years, and it wasn't the right time. But then now they was praying about it. thinking about it, and they trying to find a place to do it, and the best place is San Juan and something else they said.
And that's exactly where I went to, San Juan.
Yeah. But they've been trying to do it for years, actually.
Man. Actually, I'm probably gonna ask your mom about this. But do you and Tennille still take family vacations?
Every now and then, like my mom's getting older and everything, so like we can't we were supposed to go to my godmother's funeral, but she had to work on. She had to work on top of that. She had a class. She had to present the class, and my mom's getting older now, so 7 hours there, just me and mama. I can't drive, so that's a lot. That's a lot.
So, brother, I got a question. What do you deem as old? Because our parents are not that old.
My mom was what 50. My mom was what 50 something. I say about. I say at least your 70s.
Yeah.
I said getting older. I didn't say get older. Getting older.
Okay, because I'm about to get cussed out when I say this, but my mom's knocking on the door of 60.
Yeah.
So your mom should be about the same, around either maybe a year older or a year under.
My mom was born in shoot
60 what? Is in the 60s, I know.
68.
Okay, so she's younger. She's 4 years younger. Your mom's still young. Not playing.
Let's see. So it's 2023.
Hold on. No,
1968.
she's 60 because Sonya's 64. Yeah, she's 4 years younger. Yeah, I'm not mistaken.
My mom's 55.
Mine's 58.
Huh?
Yeah, my mom's 58.
Yeah. Now my dad, he's like right on the doorstep of 70. He's 60. He's 64.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
my dad in the neighborhood of 70.
Ask your mom this. Like I said, you can ask her off the air. But I'm doing a cruise, which I can understand that she wouldn't want to go on a ship because I'm doing a 30-day cruise and I'm going to Tokyo. I'm doing that's like $3,700. That's a lot of money to be talking about, spending with people for 30 days. So I can understand she wouldn't go there. But I'm also planning another vacation towards San Juan, Puerto Rico, and the tickets ain't nothing but $360, and I'll take care of the room and board.
Man, have you ever seen the movie Missing? With Nia Long and them?
Yeah.
Man, I'll tell you something. I watched that, gave me flashbacks. My mom went on vacation to Jamaica. And of course, she gonna leave me here. And the whole time, I always got anxiety, man. My mom over there in Jamaica. I'm over here in the States. It's hot as hell outside. It's hot as hell everywhere you go. She in Jamaica had a good old time. Now I'm stuck here, hot as hell, Texas. I was like, look, like I don't mind my mom going on vacations, but like if you go on vacation, like you need to go somewhere I keep an eye on you. Like go to Florida, go to New York, go to California, go to Georgia. Just you want to do no international cruise?
Brother,
So I keep an eye on you.
I understand what you're saying, but since I'm a truck driver, remember that. I have been to all 48 states. And by 48 states, I mean the states that's in. Well, really, I'm gonna go ahead and add 49 because I've been to Alaska. I've been to Alaska too, but I've been to all 49 states. I've been to Canada. I've been to Mexico. When I vacation now, I vacation to Cozumel. That was, if you go on my Facebook, you'll see the pictures of Cozumel that I took. I've been to Puerto Rico. Took a freaking, I think it was a 6 or 7 hour flight to Puerto Rico. I've been everywhere in the United States of America as far as these states. I don't want a vacation here. I don't vacation in California and Santa Monica. I've been to the Santa Monica Pier. I've been to Los Angeles, the good part.
Mm-hmm.
And I've just traveled the world. I've even been to Seattle. So it's just, now, it's to the point where I'd rather go international now. I'd rather go on the cruise and go all the way to Tokyo. I'd rather go to Africa. Like, places that, I'm not saying, because I get what you mean, like, keep an eye on you. Better put an Apple tag on me and track me. Because, but inside of interstate travel now, vacations, it doesn't even tickle my fancy anymore.
Yeah. It's like the signal. My mom went to Jamaica. The signal sucked to try and reach everything. I'm like, nah. I can't get jiggy with this.
If I can share this experience with you, the scariest thing that happened to me is when I was going to Cozumel. This is my first cruise, and brother, you don't have any cell service out on the middle of the water.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, you know how scary it is to be in the middle of the water with no way of contacting somebody if something go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So I had my friend was laughing at me. Shout out to Josh. He was like, "Man, I'm not about to pay for that because you pay. It's like $100 to like be on like crew. It's called the international roaming and all that. It's crazy. I paid the $100 because I'm like, well, I need my cell service and I need something like you can't use the internet because but I need my cell service. At least I need to at least be able to call and text. So if anything like the Titanic shit happens, I can be like, yo, Mom, Titanic happened. The ship sunk, but it's up halfway enough so I can get some service and call you.
Man,
we're in the middle of the Gulf. Send a helicopter.
That shows how young we are. The Titanic. I thought it was a movie that actually happened.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was just a movie. Nah, it really happened.
Yeah, it really happened. I know.
It was about 100-some years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. It was 1912. It was about 100-some years ago.
Yeah, it must have really happened.
Right. And I still think there was room in that door for both of them.
Mm-hmm.
111 years ago. There it is. 111 years ago. 1912.
Brother, I ain't gonna lie. If I was on the Titanic and that stuff was, man, I'm about to be the first. I'm the fattest guy there. But how much you want to bet? You would think I was 125 pounds by the way I'd be running to the ship. I'd be floating. I don't think you, brother, I don't know if you remember my athletic days of playing football and basketball, but my big tail could run. So I guarantee you, I know we in our uppers now, you know what I mean, our upper age, but I'll be floating this knee, floating that bad knee like it was a good knee. I'm on the ship. They like, how he get here so quick? Man, when y'all said ship was going down, I don't do drowning. So float me back to the U.S.
The water was cold as hell that night.
Exactly. But I stayed in Jacksonville, so I know how cold the water is at night. Like, just, the ocean water. I know how cold that is. I used to go, swimming and stuff in that. And no, you don't want to be in there by yourself. That's all I'm saying. You don't want to be in there by yourself.
I remember certain climates, like the desert, for example. I was reading I was reading the Bible, like the just love Egypt. There was in the fire. They had a pillar of fire by day and a cloud by day, pillar of fire by night. One of the reasons why, because the desert is cold at night and it's hot during the day. That's one of the reasons why there's a pillar of fire at night. Mm-hmm. The desert. You go in the desert in the Middle East. It's cold at night, cold as hell at night. And it's hot in the daytime.
I got one for you right here. Everybody knows that. Well, you know this too, but I own land in Kingman, Arizona, in Apache. That's in the desert. the desert of Arizona. It is very, very, very hot during the day.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're in Kingman, I took a video of this, put it on Facebook. I say, for people that think it doesn't snow in Arizona, it gets so cold at night. Like, and think about this. The temperature spikes and decreases over there by 30 degrees. I know you probably like, 30 degrees, that ain't nothing. Imagine it being 60 in the daytime and being literally 30 degrees at night.
Wow.
For people that don't know, 34 degrees with humidity in the air, it can snow. So being 4 degrees below that, it is snowing. Yeah, Arizona is crazy. They have the most wackiest weather. Because if you go to Phoenix, it's hot all the time. Hot all the time. Then you just drive 3 hours up to Kingman. It's snowing. You're like, what the world is this? Yeah. I call that place heaven. I literally call that place heaven and hell.
Wow. It be like that, brother.
It does. I love it though, because the desert in Arizona is very peaceful.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't nobody bother you. Don't nobody really come out there because they thinking, okay, nothing's out there. And they're right. For the most part, they're right. Nothing's out there. Nothing but hot sun or cold nights.
Is I would say this in the summertime. As much as I love to cuddle, in the summertime, no. I hold her hand or something. That's about it.
Yeah, I gotta ask you this: Would you prefer thank you, being cold or hot?
It depends on the situation.
You said as a what?
It depends on the situation.
I'm just saying, as a general situation, like if you can, I would rather it be cold all the time because like cooling this whole odors down, and then it's like I can put on more clothes. I hate the heat because I can't take off my skin.
Mm-hmm. And the worst thing is like when it gets hot and the power go out.
Oh yeah.
I mean, one time I was going somewhere. I was getting home from the library. I'm getting comfortable, and next thing it's hot as hell outside too. Next thing I hear is, and everything just shut down.
Transformer blue.
And I'm like, what the hell was that? I heard like that, just like that. No, the TV went off, the electric went off, everything went off.
That's one thing I don't miss about Louisiana. Is that the power goes off in Louisiana at the most random of time throughout the year.
Mm-hmm.
And if it rains if it really rains too hard down there, like, because we're known for tropical storms,
Yeah.
right? So if the wind blows a little too hard down there, it'll knock your power out. The bad thing about getting your power knocked out is, like my brother say, it's hot down there. Air conditioners run in Louisiana year round.
Mm-hmm.
I'm one of them. That's how I know about it. So when your power goes out and it's hot as hell outside, whoo, Jesus, your house feel like an oven.
Mm.
And you just the cookies in the oven.
I remember here in Texas, the power went out one night. Didn't come back on until 4:14 in the morning.
Shit, you know how Louisiana is, boy. Your power go out there. Energy ain't coming to turn that shit on anytime soon. It might take them a day.
Mm-hmm.
But shit, the one thing I at least like about Arizona is that most people in Arizona, if they're not on solar, in Phoenix, they kind of like switch it up and do solar or do backup generators or something like that. But in Kingman, everybody is doing a generator to solar setup. So if you're actually on the city power and that goes out, solar and everything kicks in. Are you okay? You okay for at least a good two days.
Mm.
So they can get you, back right.
And that worse than the power. I rather No Wi-Fi, there's no power.
No, I'm sorry. I can't make it without that damn internet, brother. I can't. I gotta have something that's keep. The reason why I recommend no power is because I can go to my car. I literally will sit in my car and charge my phone up while I watch TV. I have to have everything.
Yeah, it means you ain't your battery.
And hey, you must know, bro. That's my whole thing in Baton Rouge. When I was in Baton Rouge, if the power go out, I was gonna hop in my Mustang and just cut the car on long as let it run for about an hour, idle it for about an hour or 2 hours, which you're not supposed to do. But yeah, should charge up the phone, watching TV. Mama coming in, join me. She's like, "What the hell you doing in here?" She's like, "Well, it's cold as hell in here." I'm like, "I know. You want to sit in that heat over there talking about some going? Oh, I gotta try to cook this meat before it go bad, trying to add to that heat. Hell no, I'm gonna sit in this car. Be cool. I'm gonna chill out. I'm gonna go to sleep in here. It's gonna cut itself off because it ain't gonna idle over 3 hours or nothing like that. So it's gonna cut itself off."
Now, June, July, those are just warm ups. The hottest month here in Texas is August.
I didn't know that. I did not know that.
Ooh, August is the worst month. June, July, that's cute. August is what you gotta watch out for.
Me and Sonya, when we came over there to Texas, brother, it was a whopping, because we had to go to the airport. It was a whopping 110 degrees outside. And I always used to ask Mom, I said, "Mom, would you ever want to live?" Because I always be hinting to her, like, "Would you ever want to live in Texas?" After she had to stand outside and wait on the Uber, she was like, "Oh, hell no." She said, "I want to live here." She was like, "They eat different." And I bust out laughing, but that's how she said it. That's how I just said it is exactly how she said it. She said, "No, they eat different." I said, "What?" I said, "What?" She was like, "Yeah, the heat is different." She said, "Brandon, Louisiana heat is she said a human heat." She said, "Over here, this shit is dry as hell." She said, this heat will give you a heat stroke." I said, "Yeah." I said, "That's why I don't really, when I'm in Texas, I'm either inside of a building, inside my truck, or I go to my little area, where I live at, and I go chill out over there." I'm like, I don't be outside in Texas. Texas too damn hot.
I'm tell you something, man. In the wintertime and the summertime, I ain't doing squat outside.
I ain't going. You don't have to worry about me going. You don't have to worry about me getting out my car in Texas. So I wish somebody would. I wish I would get friends in Texas. Brandon, come play basketball. Or Brandon, come do this. I'm like, outside? Like, outside? You ain't talking about an inside event? And by inside, I want them to have air conditioning.
Oh, man.
I go outside of my thing in Texas. Who got doggone hot?
Let me tell you something, bro. Like, if I go to an event in the summertime and there's no air conditioning, the answer is no. Automatically no.
You're right. The answer is no. So, brother, if you ever try, I'm just gonna put this out there, because I know you like to be funny sometimes. If you ever ask me to do something and it requires me to go outside in Texas, I want you to answer it with what you just said. It's gonna be no.
Mm-hmm.
If you say, "Brandon, I'm at the library. Come pick me up," that requires me to go outside. No. Come on, man. You can cool up in your car. My car takes at least 2 to 3 minutes to cool up. So that means 2 or 3 minutes of sitting in the heat. No. Grab that Uber. See, he already driving around with air conditioning. You open his door, let all his air out, he gonna be all right. You open my door, let all the air out, I'll be looking at you stupid. Fuck, told you to let all my damn air out. Throw ass in here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we gotta wrap it up for today. I want to thank y'all for joining us, eavesdropping our conversations as always. We'll see you next time. Love you, brother.
Love you too, brother.